Hello, good evening, Twin Minds here. We are back by popular demand with Call of Cthulhu to continue on our spooky Halloween month. And, yeah. Last we were here, we were stuck in an asylum. So, it's going well. So let's go ahead and dive back into the nightmare in Riverside Institute, where we are trying to make a distraction so we can escape. Oh, just what I need. A lifeless body ready to keep me company. Perfect. Hi, Sparkle. So, to quickly recap, Pierce and Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of a cult set in a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins mansion. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape from him... sorry, text is right over it. Pierce... I need to move that. Yeah, never mind. Fine. Be that way. An active, lifeless body. Got it. Alright, so, where are we? Where are we in the diversion creation methods? Door.
It's no
Locked
use.
door.
The padlock won't give.
Perfect. That's right. One of the issues I ran into is I need to go in this door. And there's another door that leads to the same place, both of which are locked. Locked behind a padlock that I can't do anything with because my skill's not that great. Well, that sounds delightful, Sparkle. I have been told that I have punched people in my sleep, so apparently I'm also fairly active. I'm gonna push this button. Right, there's no button to push. Lever? Lever. Drawer. Not lever. I thought there was a lever over here. Ah, well. I know that's a thing I need to do. I don't know...
It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands.
That's where the lever is. I don't know how to get in there yet. Well, people will die for sure. Wait, what's this? I didn't see this before. Note to staff. Okay, hold on. Last week's incident caused significant damage to the infrastructure, putting a stop to current experiments. This is unacceptable. From now on, the wheels to operate the gas stopcocks must be kept in the storage room after each use. Moreover, you must keep the register of use up to date. Dr. Fuller. Stopcocks. Stopcocks! Making jokes is the only way I survive horror games. Alright. There's a good chance that I'm going to fail miserably shortly here.
It's locked.
It's locked.
He'll find me. He can see me.
Let's calm down, please. Pain is just information, dear Francis. Invaluable information for my research.
Kill me. Kill me.
What?
If you don't kill me, he will.
My poor friend, I fear your mind is lost forever.
I'm not entirely sure how I didn't trigger that before, but here we are. So let's attempt to go in there. Oh, right. Stopcocks. Not going in there. Great, got it. I understand. Okay. So I can't go in here where there are things I need, but I do need to go through there. Right, that guy. So I had attempted to go through there before. It's possible that it triggered that scene, but I don't... It seems odd, because I had been by there multiple times.
Exactly what I need.
Right, I need that key. And that key. Looks like there's two keys there. But I need to get by this dude. So I need to observe his movements. So let's stand right here. Yeah, about that stealth. This game, the stealth is not forgiving at all. So this dude walks that way. Walks right by where I need to go. Great. What was the method to get in there? This lovely individual just bashing his head against the wall or something. Oh man. The first BioShock gave me some of the most incredible scares. And not just like scares, but just general incredible unnerving feelings. Like I played Infinite and it didn't have the same feel. But yes, straight up anxiety, overall severe amounts of unnerving from the overall like ambience of everything going on. And the fact that it was a new experience, that obviously the first in most trilogies or whatever tends to be the best just because of the newness of the experience, but BioShock was something else. And I don't remember if it was the first one or the second one that got me with an unfortunate jump scare that I had to cheat my way through. There was a gun in a spotlight in an otherwise dark room, and as soon as you grab the gun, you're surrounded by crazies. I'm doing this the way that I shouldn't be doing this. Or probably should be doing this. I'm not entirely sure. Hi, sir. Yoink, yoink. That is my experience with stealth games. Sometimes you just straight up have to follow the dude who's blocking your path, and he'll lead you exactly where you need to go. I just want to wait for him to get back here, because he's going to walk and he's going to face this door straight, so I don't want to peek out while he's walking towards. So once he looks in whatever that container is, I'm not sure I want to know what's in there, then I should be safe to explore this room a little bit more. There he goes. Okay. Oh, this is a place to hide in. Great. Great. Okay. Well, never mind. There's nothing else in here, apparently. Okay. So, I have the key, which means I can go in here. Good. I was hoping that was the key and that I didn't have to find a different locked door. Perfect. How about no? Okay. Okay, so there's 4. Great, can't
The
go that
door
way.
is blocked
Perfect.
on the other side.
Oh, okay. I think I know what's going on here. There's 4 tubes going to this thing with the pressure gauge. I can get 3 of them so far. Oh, never mind. This is my green wire. I've been looking for that for a while.
All the levers are activated.
I thought that this might actually be the pressure gauge as well. But I think there are just multiple methods to create a diversion, and I went the electricity route because I didn't see any of the pressure stuff until too late. I could still potentially do the pressure stuff now that I have the key, but I don't know for sure. Because this one has... So there's one there. Now these pipes don't actually help me at all. Great. So there's one there's one there, and there's one there. And I think another one is in here that I can't access until I have some sort of bolt cutters or something. Haven't seen bolt cutters, so I don't think I can do that one at the moment. Unless they're hiding. Nope. Okay. Well, maybe I'll find a way to do that. Who knows? But right now, I just need to go back this way and pull whatever lever and hope for something remarkable to happen. You know, this place, covered in blood and looking like a mad scientist laboratory. So... button.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Damn it! What's going on? Is there somebody? We gotta let Fuller know. We can bet he'll
Probably
blame
not
us.
the best place to hide. Not the best place to hide. Run! Stop, Cox!
I saw something over there.
Nope, saw nothing.
Show yourself.
Nope, I don't want to show myself. And his heart's gonna explode. Okay. I'm alive. Dudes have stopped trying to chase me. Hopefully they're not still in here and I went the entirely wrong way. I went the entirely wrong way. God damn it. Son of a... I think I can still wrap myself around. I could have gone the other direction. Actually, I don't think they're following me. I think I managed to escape before they came my direction. So, I just need to go that way instead of that way. Hi? Extra dude. Oh, extra dude. Okay. Right, not that way. Hi, buddy. Feeling okay? Good. Have fun. So, does that mean I can go out the front door? Yeah, front door. But I really want to see what's going on in here.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
I sense something unnatural.
What is the exact nature of the beast you're running away from?
You've got instinct, a sensitivity for the invisible. It puts you in danger. The creature that is pursuing me is not from our world.
After what I've seen so far on this island, I'm ready to believe you.
Don't do that! Do not believe,
Don't believe.
or you'll end up like us all.
What happened to you, Sanders?
The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
Is she cursed because of something she did to you?
No, it's because she's cursed that she harmed me.
On purpose? You say that Sarah Hawkins harmed you.
If it were only me, her conscience, her guilt were eating her away. But she never wanted all that. Well, not really.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. That we should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull
Oh
yourself
no.
together.
Without her,
Not the Shambler.
it's no longer possible to save me.
Oh no.
No!
Sanders! What the hell? I got it.
So. Maybe let's not
This
be
is
here.
insane. What killed him?
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I was totally expecting them to make me, like, run the crap away the second that cutscene was over. But apparently not. No, not the gas. No, not the gas. No, not the gas. And down we go.
The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Let's see if I can move the, Nope, okay. Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of... I can't read that because text is in the way. Pierce finally left the accursed building accompanied by Bradley and Colden. Companions in misfortune decided to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. Oh, great. Tentacles. Lovely.
Who goes there? A nightmare again. I need a drink.
I need a drink. So, big question is, why is Bradley alive? He very much died last time. He got a fist through the gut. And there were probably tentacles involved. Bradley being the police officer man there who is standing very much unfisted. So, I'm not sure what's going on. But that was, we were in this mansion, lovely, pretty, chasing cultists. Went down into caves, chased cultists some more. Found cultists, one of them being horribly mutated with tentacles. And dude fisted Bradley real hard, right up in there. And then he punched the wall, which caused the caves to cave in. And damn near killed me, where everything went black and then suddenly fade to light again, and Officer McFisty over here is standing over me, and I'm laying in an asylum with a creepy ass doctor. So I think replaced is probably accurate. I know the I don't know if it's the Cthulhu mythos specifically, but one of the Lovecraftian mythos is all about a town that is being slowly replaced by inhuman fish-like people.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce.
Hi.
How do you feel?
Not great.
Did I sleep long?
Not great.
The day is only starting. It's fine.
So, Bradley, how was that fisting?
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Well, there's Mr. Fisty here. Let's see.
I saw people in hoods. They had stolen Mrs. Hawkins' paintings.
Who are you talking about? Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know, but they were a threat. They've taken over the caves under the mansion. They were performing some kind of ritual. One of the entryways was under Charles Hawkins' office.
We suspect Mr. Hawkins of being involved.
My
You
patients
think?
believe the old islanders used to worship primitive sea gods. Could they be the focus of the cult?
Am I hearing this right?
So you think me gullible?
No, not at all.
No.
What else did
No,
you
doll.
uncover, Mr.
No.
Pierce?
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller. and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
There were
When I
tentacles
woke up
involved.
the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
There were tentacles.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
There were tentacles.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
You mean
I don't
the
agree.
tentacles?
She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Truth or not truth? Truth.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see
Actually,
Francis.
not so sure about that.
Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
I'm pretty sure ignorance in this case is very much better than the truth. Hi.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
See, that whole branching dialogue bit where I can't necessarily go back and do
The other night's events are
dialogue
still confused in my head.
irritates me a little bit. Because I was going through the main dialogue and I was going to talk to these two later with whatever dialogue was in those little sub-menus. But no, can't do that now anymore. So I've missed out on that. I meant to talk to Bradley and see, you know, about the whole fisting situation. But the mystery of the fisting will forever go unexplored. Okay, so we need to talk to Sanders' widow. The Sanders residence. Pierce, Colt, and Bradley decide to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler and that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Oh, this place looks lovely. Hello.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders? I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
Yup, I was
That is
there.
precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
Hi.
You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every
She
time
probably
I'm
likes his nose in her
investigating
business.
someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
She does not seem shaken up by the situation.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings.
Jealous much?
Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
He was well. Except for the tentacles. An ancient god that can be defeated by atheists? Yeah, that would be pretty terrible. I have semi-phenomenal, nearly cosmic powers. I don't believe you. My one weakness. So, how much do I tell her? Oh, I can't do the not feel guilty thing. Okay. He died screaming right before my eyes. I was no longer there when it happened. Or just bypass it and say she's taking it well. Maybe not bring up the screaming at the moment.
I expected to find you more grief-stricken than this by the death of your husband.
I do not like the tone of your allusion, sir. I had long months to weep every tear in my body, and to accept, if not my fate, at least that of my husband. And so I'm sorry to disappoint you if you're expecting more hysteria and grieving widow in my voice. Rest assured, however, my anger is real. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Well, you see, there were tentacles. Hold to test eloquence. I haven't really succeeded at eloquence up until now, but let's try it.
It's terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective.
Fettle?
Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Fine. Be that way. I'm just gonna go ahead and straight to the point.
I deduce that your husband already mentioned this dimensional shambler.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Let's go look at this thing. Too late. We're gonna go look at the painting.
Came into the Sanders' lives.
That is apparently the Shambler. Oh, I can reconstruct here. All right, let's do that. So, what am I reconstructing?
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Yup.
A house of artists.
Yup.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel? She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why?
Perhaps because it's terrifying. Ah!
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Yep, that's pretty much exactly what's going on here. Dude literally gouges his own eyes out after seeing a picture and then dies due to flying in the sky. I must see it. Alright, let's do some other exploring first. See if I can find anything fun. Nope, not in there. A little bit too Picasso-y for my tastes. That's lovely. It's interesting. Oh, okay. There was blood there briefly. Now I don't trust the paintings in this house.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Sure. Sanders Session 1. Let's do that. There we go.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes.
Great.
I can't take any more.
Oh, there's more.
I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
It is pretty good. And the sound design overall is pretty great, too. The sound effects in this are really
Did
messing
she
with my head a
really
lot of
care
the time.
for him, after all?
Dear Madam, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I am sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his interment, you signed a discharge, allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you, Thomas Fuller. That's because he's going to chop him up for meat. Oh, dear. The fact that this is here indicates that I'm going to need to use it at some point. I don't think it's a Todd Sweeney deal. There was a whole lot of dismemberment and blood and gore in that hospital, but there didn't appear to be any signs of eating that I could tell. Just limbs hanging from the ceiling, corpses all gooified on the walls, that kind of stuff. Alright. Oh yes, I am aware of the joys of the Todd Sweeney. I was disturbed by this window for some reason. It made me think it was going to jump out at me or something. So, we had an instance right now of this painting being bloody briefly. So, I have a feeling that shit's gonna get real. Oh, this lady. I'm gonna be a dick to her.
I could use one of those.
Just straight up, I need these pills, please. The whale and the cod. Alright.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
Amerindian? Oh, American Indian. Got it. Okay. Never actually heard that term in that mishmash of words before.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Let's see about interfering
Strange.
with their personal affairs.
For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the shambler. Well, she eventually gives it to him for free, so clearly their friendship only meant so much. Dissertation on an anatomical question. So more health books, got it. I would love to talk to this lady. Oh, hey. Tentacles. Are you enjoying the painting, dear? Does it speak to you? In certain ways? Ooh, key to the Sanders Gallery. Yes, quite. I agree. Those tentacles do look inviting, don't they?
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective.
Sorry.
Try not to make a habit of it.
Didn't mean to get so
I've
close.
got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Lying?
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
No idea.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
You know, all this talk about stepping on toes and you walk right into my face? Fine. I'm pretty sure they just voted for my torment, not necessarily that they were going to be here for it. Would you read the book? What is the book? I can't read that. Yes, read the book. Oh. Malleus Bestiarum, Volume 2. This is kind of an encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. Hey, Bells. Welcome. Apparently this will affect my destiny for reading this book. And there's a lovely little tentacly Cthulhu face right there to tell me that this is most likely going to affect my destiny poorly. Great. 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 Love it. Love it. Let's talk to the lady again.
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
Sure. That is not a very interesting book, lady. Stop, Cox! Okay. So, I'm going crazy some more. Delightful. I did get a key to what I assume is this door. Just woke up from a nap to the spoopy. So did I. I also just woke up from a nap to do the spoopy. So, I'm really, like, procrastinating going to the Shambler because I am concerned what's going to happen next. Oh, this is lovely. This is lovely. Pretty pointy thing. You know. Is that really like a Mother Teresa Cthulhu type thing? I love it. I love it. Great. Here to laugh at my torment? Appreciate it. Yeah, these are really unnerving statues. Ooh, another pretty pointy thing. It was a thing to interact with, and then suddenly it wasn't a thing to interact with. This game's messing with me. And that's another pretty pointy thing. I like it. Huh. Probably should be concerned that the text on there glows. Alright, so we have lots of pretty pointy things.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
So, pretty pointy thing. Okay. I think I like this one the best. Seems like it would do the most damage going in, and probably coming out as well. Alright, I'm gonna stop farting around.
The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
A very disturbing art gallery, by the by. Huh. Lovely. I'm gonna
The
leave
public entrance to the gallery.
Guess I can't leave now. This one appears to be modeled in a way that looks like it's actually going to get up. Don't like it. He's a friendly face. This is the most normal thing in this entire place, which means it's probably going to kill me. Well, oddly, I can't actually touch all that much in here. I can touch this thing. Oh, lantern oil. Got it. Okay. I see the shambler over there. I see it. Let's go in there last. Look at all the other pretty things first. Great. Love it. It's kind of hot. More pointy things. Thank you, Anonymous, for the $2 tip. Fucking heart. Thank you. Oh, God. Alright, that startled me. Startled me. I was busy looking at the pointy things.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
My heart. That was not relaxing. Okay. Whew. Uh-huh. I was too distracted by the squealing noise. I forgot to actually read what the text said. Alright, I guess I gotta bite the bullet and go look at the shambler. Maybe... Alright, fine. Great, more stealth mechanics. Love it. How about no?
What the hell was that?
Hi. Nope. He's gonna get me. Nope. It's not very good at following, apparently. Run. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, bye. Running some more? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Sweet Jesus. This is exactly why you told me to change my noises to scary noises. Thank you again, Anonymous, for the life affirmation of you can do it. Whew, okay. So, I need to get to a weapon. Bye. Oh. Hi. Fuck. Ow. Ow. So. That didn't work. I didn't realize it was directly behind me when I went into the closet, so clearly it saw me go in there. Okay. Alright, we're gonna skip this intro scene again.
What the hell was that?
So I saw the thing. No. Trying to figure out his mechanics. He can also see me apparently. It does appear to move really slowly, which is a good thing. But I'm not finding any knives to interact with. Like, I know where all the knives are. Like, all the knives are here and stuff, but... Oh, hey.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Maybe. What do I do? Fuck! Maybe I just, Ow. Hi. Ow. Wrong dagger. Great, got it. So how am I supposed to know which one's the right dagger? I don't remember seeing any hints. And I do remember this, because I don't know what I saw, because this came out a year ago. I saw something on this. And I remember having to stab the painting. But I don't remember anything else. It'll be golden. Okay.
What the hell was that?
Not those. Not that. Fuck. Bye. Bye. We're just gonna do the loop-de-loop thing, aren't we? So I'm not seeing any golden daggers. I'm not seeing any golden daggers. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. I would like for you to leave now, please. Please and thanks. So, do I need to light up the place? Hi. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Anything shiny? I would like shiny things, please. So, how am I supposed to know which one's the right dagger, then? You say it'll be golden, but I'm not seeing any golden daggers. They all are very bland and drab-looking. I mean, they're all pointy in various ways, but I'm not seeing any that obviously stand out. Most likely there was a clue at some point that we missed. What if we go look at clues? There was the clue of the American Indian pendant thing. There's also this ritual dagger that we found previously, but this was supposedly unrelated to the whole thing. This is the American Indian pendant. It just says strange. I wonder what its purpose could be. But I don't remember seeing any distinctly Native American in the Blade collection. Huh. Hang on. Leading him around. Hi, buddy. Run. Luckily, he's not all that smart. So the tablet on the wall. Okay. So near here, perhaps? Bye. Bye. Is he really just... Yeah, he's really just doing that. Okay. Where at, buddy? Where you at? There he is. So I think it's this one.
Damn. Did it hear that?
Of course it fucking heard that. So the fight starts and we're here. So the left is this away. Hi. That startled me ever so slightly. Ow. So it's really loud. Twisted double-bladed dagger. Oh, I figured the glass breaking would attract him. But it's just...
What the hell was that?
And I vaguely remember when I watched the video of this that whoever it was very upset that they also couldn't figure out which dagger was the right dagger. So tablet on the wall would be that one. Hi. Bye. Oh, I know. It's just easier to run from him because his detection radius is bigger than his speed. So I think I know which one we're talking about. I think it's that one right there. Just tablet on the wall right there. I just need Mr. Shambleman to walk away. So is it this one then? Yeah.
Damn. This dagger looks different.
Hi, come and get me. I need to go the right way. I went the wrong way. God damn it. I made a wrong turn into a wall. God damn it. Alright, I know which one we're going for now.
What the hell was that?
Hi. Go. Shoo. Away with you. Problem is, it keeps going the way I need to go. Yeah, like that. Hi. Well, I mean, he is the dimensional shambler. He is absolutely shambling in slow shambly methods. So I need that dagger. No! 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 So there he is, shambling this away. Thank you, Anonymous, for that painfully timed donation.
This dagger looks different.
The spokes. The spokes. Hi, Shamble Man. Out. Shoot. Away. Hey, Shamble Man. I need you to fuck off. Thanks. Dab. No, no, I need that arm. No, I needed that arm. Do it.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm fine. What's the matter with you?
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Maybe a little?
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You know, for someone who is a raging bitch mobster lady, you seem suddenly very decent. This is weird.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
So wait, she's letting me keep the dagger? That's also not like her. Yeah, that was very much Bendy and the Ink Machine right there. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature come out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back to the painting. For fuck's sake, I wish I could make this go away. I can't read that. Yes, Algernon and Drake. That's where we're going. Uh-oh. Ah, very probably. I need to move that. But every time I move it, it's covering a different piece of text that I can't read.
Where's the bookseller?
The bookstore, you say? I might find books in here.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Like that one. That book also looks important, but apparently... Oh, 20,000 Leagues. Okay. It just stood out a little bit. Linguistics. More history. Great. Someone was bad at chess. Perfect. That looks incredibly important. Like, quest level importance. But I can't do anything with that. Alright, I want to check something quick. I think it's under... Inventory? Knowledge? So I have Diary of the Pastor's Wife Volume 2. I think I might have actually missed Volume 1. Because I've got Volume 2, 3, and 4. Well, clearly they don't know anything about humidity and moisture. But the fact that they're on an island in the ocean, you'd think that they'd have a little bit better sense about that. More Darkwater history. Great. Someone burned a thing here.
What happened here?
Oh, we're reconstructing.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
Huh. I wonder.
Blood. Seems like amateur work. To whom does this footprint belong? This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Yup. Nope, can't go that way. Ah, things.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals?
Oh. A rat and a bunch of roaches. It was the naked lady. She did it.
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Elderstein, you say? Oh, that's not good.
What the... Charles Hawkins?
Hey, it's Tentacle Man!
What's happening to Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
You literally saw it yourself. A creepy dude in a painting.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Right? About that. Did I get everything? Oh, no.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Okay. Bottom line, shit's going down. So, all these dead animals and whatnot are related to whatever's in here. Oh, numbers. Right. I need to find source of numbers. It's whispering. Pretty sure I don't want what's in there, but pretty sure I have to.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the Elder Sign is only able to protect, or is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging on the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones were engraved into its center. Books. I kind of gathered, maybe, books. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from the last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Okay. So, sold for $20.53. Maybe that's important.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Yup. Everyone. Okay, books. Book. Ooh, a clue.
What a strange
Ah.
amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
Amulet in the shape of a dog. How would you be able to tell? It looks vaguely dog-like. Find out more by searching the bookstore. Okie dokie. Book. Aha!
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Oh, how handy. A page seems to be hidden here. It's possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt I'm in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in the place of reality, in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, who was to match my intellect and find the combination of safe, I would ask that it deliver its content to the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digestive knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall in the wrong hands. I hope that you'll be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide nor to suffer you from your actions. No. Drake is one of them long-winded types that can't help but just talk incessantly. So, basically, don't put them in order. Put them out of order. Find the cylinders. Got it. So I need to find the cylinders. I probably should recheck these just in case they offer new clues once I found the things. So now we need to find the things. We need to look everywhere to find the things.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Collection of essays on American folklore and urban legends written by Albert Wilmarth, professor at Miskatonic University. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural. Delightful.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Lots. Lots. Yep, pretty much. Translation of the Emerald Tablet. Emerald Tablet is an interesting one.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
So, I don't see numbers on these, other than 1, 2, 3, obviously. So I don't think these are necessary, but they might be helpful to determine the order of the numbers once I do find them, because there's a lot of them. Like, holy
Arkham
crap.
Editions. Never heard of him.
You're just going to keep saying Arkham Editions with surprise every time we open one of these books?
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
Okay, I'm done with that. Hi, Trix. Welcome.
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions.
Okay, I'm actually
Never
done
heard
with
of
that.
him.
Medicine book. I don't see anything else. Ooh, things.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Perhaps. So I need to listen to them, which I think is this room. I think had a gramophone, phony phone. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are in this? So I don't think there is a gramophone thingy in here. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. So that means I probably need to go back to the mansion. Or not. You know, because I can't. Hey, Trix, how's Stranded Sales so far? Oh, hey.
Things are not looking good.
Useful information. Got it. Oh, hey, there is a gramophone here. I just couldn't see it in the dark. Probably would help if I had my light. In fact, now that I think about it, I should run around here with my light.
A kind of chalice.
Right. Goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? Why, yes, they do. I understand. I also have a lot on my plate. That one is in my list, but who knows if I'll ever get a chance to get to it. Alright, I'm going to do another quick pass with the light. Just because I forgot that the light can actually illuminate things that I otherwise wouldn't be able to see. And that might be helpful.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Oh, really? These Tibetan writings are at the origin of the esoteric movement founded by Helena he literally just said it. Blavatsky? There we go. At the end of the 19th century, the creator of Theosophy would have drawn extensively on the text of this work, but no one has ever been able to consult them. I thought they didn't exist. This book, discovered in the Nameless bookstore on Darkwater, would be much more... could be as much fake as irrefutable proof of Blavatsky's sincerity. Sure, that's helpful information. I am sure.
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Okay. Oh, hey. Would you read the book? Why, abso-fucking-lutely.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Ah! Hi, Doc! So, this part is a thing on the Shambler. This collection catalogs and classifies creatures that I've never heard of. Divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as the reference work on the bestiary of the myth, without giving details on the mythology to which it refers. Its pages are covered with phantasmagorical illustrations. See? Going through here with a light is handy. Alright, done with the light. Refill fuel. Alright, so we're going to listen to things. Drake cylinder number 1. Listen.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay, so we've got number 1 relating to the Grail, which is the gold and shiny thing behind me.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Okay, then something relating to the chessboard behind me.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Yeah, about Azathoth and Other Horrors. Azathoth is an interesting one. We actually typically use Azathoth as our test bed whenever we do demos for the various board games. Because Azathoth is typically not like one of the other great old ones where you wake them up and fight them. If you wake up Azathoth, the world just straight up ends. So he's a good one to end on because the demos tend to be pretty short. Because if you wake up Azathoth, you're pretty much fucked. Alright, so this is number 9.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Right, this one. That's what we're talking about. A collection of poems by Edward Pickman Derby, also known as the Nightmare Lyrics. The collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. This volume is part of an Arkham anthology, etc., etc. So this is number 9. Great, helpful. Oh yeah, absolutely. This is definitely up my alley.
Rocks, like precious stones,
Red
lie
drops.
fixed, set in divine gold. To
Red
be the
drops.
guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry.
Yeah.
And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
So Azathoth is the great dreamer. And the mythos goes that Azathoth is literally dreaming the universe. So if he ever wakes up, the universe ends because his dream ends. The other mythos is that when Azathoth wakes up, he just straight up eats the world. So it kind of depends on which one you're reading.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
The Chalice of Knowledge. Thanks, Doc. Alright, so Goblet, Ancient, etc. I'm supposed to probably know how many red dots are on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. Start again. So this is middle of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to start. So yes, 5. Got it. Wait, you didn't know about my board game obsession? I don't think I can look at the bottom.
Of knowledge.
Like, I think I can only rotate. I can't look up or down. And he specifically mentions the red gems in his audio message.
And these red drops, like precious stones,
These red drops like precious stones.
In divine gold, and these red drops, and these red drops.
And his voice goes all weird. Okay, so the second one.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the
chessboard.
Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows.
So
we shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Most likely a count of the remaining white pieces. So that would be 4.
The Queen has little protection.
So then the number would be 549? Because there's 5 red drops, there's 4 remaining white pieces, and this was volume 9 of the book that they were talking about. Oh, I can tell you many a stories of my board games. So, 5, 4, 9? No. So the other mention was out of order. So where was that clue? Where was that clue? So each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. So he pretty much just backed himself out of a corner on that one. So would that be then 4, 5, 9 in numerical order of the actual thingies? So 4, 5, there we go. No. First clue was red dots. Second clue was it could be 3 instead of 4. So let's do 5, 3, 9, because it specifically mentioned the remaining pieces that were protecting the queen, so that would be 3 instead of 4. It could also be the position of the queen, for sure. Yep, it was a 3. It was how many were left to protect the queen. Ooh, Elder Sign. Oh, great. Lovely. I don't know, Doc. I don't know. Oh, great. We're back in the asylum. Just what I needed. Another mental break. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the ladder and Sarah had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside the irresistibly attracted detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another realm. Awesome. Enter madness. Let's do that.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do.
He's totally comatose.
I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
So I'm Marie Colden now? Interesting. Regarding the patient.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
We're all doctors.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid.
That sounds very much like
death. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
Oh, they're really going to be fucking with us on this one. So our main character, his brain is now completely fucked. And now they're saying that he is in here for inhaling chemicals, which is what happened just before he left the asylum last time. So, pretty sure I'm not entirely positive what's real anymore.
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
It really looked like him.
Very well. I'll examine him.
Are we sure it's not him?
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
That, again, sounds a lot like he's dying.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Oh, is this the Hawkins man?
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out.
This might be Charles Hawkins.
He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin.
Yup.
Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
He did, Jim. So this might be a bounce into the past when they found Charles Hawkins being all messed up and turning into Tentacle Man. And earlier, when we were the first dude, every time they showed a picture of the first dude and Charles Hawkins, they looked damn near identical to me. And there were a couple scenes where... What the fuck is the first dude's name again? I don't remember his name anymore. The main character, the detective guy, Mr. Dick, we'll call him. Private Dick was... there was a couple scenes where they showed him looking at a picture of Charles Hawkins very close together, as if to say, hint, hint, they look very much the same. But that's... I don't know exactly what's going on with that yet.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
Pierce,
He
yes.
hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr.
Giggity.
Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
It's not Charles. Okay, good. Doc, you haven't heard Private Dick before? Private Dick, like Dick Tracy, like Private Eye, Dick, Detective, like that's like old school giggles right there.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
Ah, he's all
It's
wiggles.
soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Well, clearly he's mutating. He is turning into something with tentacles, yes.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion.
Well, then
But
get
that
this man an
doesn't
aquarium.
explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone.
I like his
nor
head.
your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Tentacles? Duh.
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
Now, why would you immediately go to cephalopod?
Your reaction does.
Clearly, you know what's going
I
on,
know your
sir.
thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
anytime someone says who you're dealing
that a
with,
threat?
it's always a bad
What
thing.
did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no
Scandalous.
evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office. What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Something seems fishy. Get into Fuller's office. We can crouch. Good. So we're a new person now. And not a new person. She did show up earlier, but still. So the question is, how much do I explore with her?
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Yup.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show. Dr. Colden?
What's up? Oh man, you people and your puns. My delicate sensibilities. Right. Back here.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Aw, poor lady.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Go get him, Elizabeth.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Yup. Yup. So, I need to do something with the water, apparently. Let's finish looking in here, just see if there's anything remarkable. Do I have a light? I do not have a light. Okay. You know, if this is the bathroom, these are very funny looking toilets. Sorry, Elizabeth, didn't mean to get in your way. Very funny looking toilets. Unless they literally mean bathroom, only to be used for bathing. Shower chairs. Alright. I guess that's a thing. Well, there's a lot of place going on here. There's a lot of stuff going on here. It's pretty. Well, that's just a lovely mental image, Doc. Kitten? Kitten? What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop doing things. Reference book. Wonderful. It's also for the people who can't sit for long in the shower either. Hi, who are you?
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Ah, right. You're the bitch. Got it. Thanks for clearing that up for me.
Wait a minute. Where
What?
do you think you're going?
You literally just said you don't have time for me.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Right. We need to drug her. Got it. I understand my objective now. Secondary objectives: distract Donovan, cut off the water. None of you men are useful to me.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Oh, hey, there's a thing. Totally forgot about the water and the waterboarding situation. Who are you?
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I'll see to it right away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
Well, aren't you a delightful little darling Southern belle?
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Ah, Edward Pierce. See, Bells, you say that my drugging her was a leap, but you don't mention a thing about Doc's waterboarding mention. Cat? Stop doing things. I don't like startling noises happening behind me. Stop it. Nothing else useful in here. Okay. Hi, who are you?
Dr. Colden.
No, I'm Dr. Colden. Who are you?
Do you want something?
I want to know who you are.
I think that you're needed in Block B, Doctor.
Thanks, I'll get right on that. She's not helpful.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Like the way you think, Trix.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Oh, you.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Yes.
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
Literally everyone has seen the things that you see on this island. You're not alone, buddy.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Bye, I like your eyeshadow.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Exactly, Bells. So there's a lot of place here. I'm trying to get my bearings. There's like a lot of stuff and things and places. So this is where I came from. This is Melty Face Tentacle Man. So back here, Bitch Lady. Hey, Janitor Man. Hi.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Thanks. You're nice. I like you. Slop bucket.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Yup. Sure. That was... Oh. We have another closet to hide in, which means we're gonna have a hiding scene. I don't want to hide some more.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
This is the lovely cat who is catting that I am supposed to let the cat cat. This cat is a piece of work. Cat, what are you doing? Cat. 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 We're taking a brief cat break. Yes, Doc.
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself and keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well. At least I'll know where to find you.
And now I'm covered in cat hair the rest of the night. You know, that was a good response from her. We're not budging until you get us answers. Great. That means I'll know where to find you. Ah. Hi.
Dr. Colden?
We're not even at the scary part yet. You just startled me. Damn it, lady.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
What about it?
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
Great. I'm sure I know what those words mean. It.
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
I did a thing. This guy's gonna live. Probably. Maybe.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
It says hay fever, but he's actually melting from the inside. It's a minor distinction, but an important one.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station.
What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
No.
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Okay.
I'll just sleep a bit more.
You do that. Have a nice nap.
Mrs. Sanders? Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
She looked kind of dead. The file describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered in the Riverside Institute, as well as treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with quiet and rest that she needs. She's broken. She's broken. How lagging are we talking, Bells? Like lagging slow or lagging like weird trippy effects? Everything appears to be fine on my side. Let me check some more. Oh. It appears to be fine, but my bit rate has dropped drastically. Well, the only way I know to fix it is to turn off the FTL. Because yeah, they've mostly fixed the FTL encoding issues, but it's now presenting itself more in weird slowness and lags and stuff. So I could definitely turn off the FTL and just have slower responses for you, if that would make the quality better. I know FTL is still pain in the ass. They're promising new features coming that's supposed to help, and I actually am supposed to be testing them right now, but I haven't had a chance to yet, so I should probably do that, shouldn't I? I'll do that tomorrow with Space Engineers, where less people care about actually watching it. Bells, can you try to refresh the stream and see if it'll get better for you? Other cat. We'll take another cat break. Cat break. Hello, other kitty. How are you, other kitty? Kitty. Oof. Yes, I have two kitties. Kitty face. Happy kitty face. Shoo. Okay. So, fun story about him. I got him, I think it's 7 years ago now. And it was around Halloween time. Actually, I had been coming in the month prior to Halloween every day to the pet store on my lunch break. And I had been getting close to this cat. And I'd been coming in every damn day and just playing with him through the cage and whatever. And I had him pulled out a couple times to hold him, and I finally made the decision to get him right around Halloween time. But that's also the time when pet stores stopped selling black cats because of the absolute crazy bullshit that people like to do. So they were just about ready to pull him out of the cage and keep him, at a foster home for a while. But I had asked to get him, and they said normally we don't, sell black cats during Halloween time because of the crazy stuff. But they had seen me coming in every day for a month beforehand, so they knew that I really did want this cat rather than some crazy asshole wanting to do bad things to cat. So they let me have him, and I've had him ever since. You look well.
Ah, so there's Harding. She's
There
still
she is.
sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Great. Blue bottles. I'm supposed to interact with all the blue bottles, but it won't let me. Alright. So he was able to save her kidney. Great. Good job. Ooh, I got a key.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Well, Donovan's a bitch, so could lock her in the closet for all I care.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
He's fine.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Maybe it's the nightmares.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of
Nope.
pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
He doesn't understand a thing.
He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Oh, snap. Are you a fucking nurse or not? Do your damn job. Alright. Well, that's one way to do it. Okay, so I think I've explored this whole room. Ah, that's not a door. That's not a door at all. I said, bitch.
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Aye. Nice. Okay, so we have done a good deed and treated... Okay, we didn't actually treat the lady. We looked at her and found out she's already healed and then gave them the good news. So it's like I did work, but I didn't actually have to do the work. So that's good. Alright, what's in here? Oh, this is where I started. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure I've got the lay of the land here.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
Oh, poor Elizabeth.
And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
Yeah, she was actually doing the thing. Good for her. Yeah, no, there's a lot of good detail in this game. Including really making you hate certain people. Bitch. Pierce is in the middle thing? I thought I did look at him. Let's go to the pharmacy. Drugs. Hi.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
What?
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Fuller?
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Oh yeah, the ridiculous level of barbiturates. Okay. So previously, for anyone who missed it, we were investigating the burned mansion of the artist lady who made the painting of the Shambler. And her kid was suffering nightmares, and he was also prescribed stupidly high levels of barbiturates. So Fuller is in on whatever the hell is going on with all of these dreams and stuff.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Okay. So boiler room is where I need to go, wherever that was over there. Yeah, right there. This guy's just straight up dead. Like, no movement. Dead. Very dead. I think it's a combination of
an old hag.
drugging them up with the vegetables and also Elizabeth.
What a pest.
I feel you, lady, but stop. He's drugging them up with their vegetables, but I think he has something to do with the dreams in the first place. So Pierce is in the middle thing of patients? So not that one, but this one. That's not Pierce. That's not Pierce. No. No. Bells, I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Wait. Did I see this dude before? Yeah, I saw this dude before. He wasn't anything useful. So I need to go in here. I'm trying to get lay of the land before I do things. So supposedly, secondary objectives distract Donovan and cut off the water. Is that a thing I have to do to get her attention, or is there a different way to get her attention?
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Bitch.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs.
Hi.
Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office.
I'm aware.
But rest assured,
That won't be.
I will tell.
I thought I looked all over in here. And I don't remember seeing Pierce. Because that's not Pierce. Your eyes look kind of messed up. That's not Pierce. That's not Pierce. Alright, bye, Trix.
I'll just sleep.
You do that. That's the lady. That's the drugs. That's not Pierce. Well, that's an odd interest you have there, Doc. Alright, I'm going to assume that Pierce is not here at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and do the boiler room. Oh, this place looks torturous and rusty. Perfect. Love it.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
I know a tool. Miss Donovan's right out there. Tool. Do I have a tool? I don't think I have a tool. Do we have anything in the bathroom?
Everybody says it. She's
Can I have a
awake.
tool?
Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth. Thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
I really don't want to make Elizabeth have to call Donovan for help. Like, I want Elizabeth to stay as far away from Donovan bitch as possible, because Elizabeth seems like a nice lady.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of
You mean
petty
that
games.
thing I'm about to do?
Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Sorry? Ahead of time?
Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well.
Thank God, no.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. So, tool. And no, there wasn't anything I could grab from the pile of tools that I could find. Pharmacy was nothing. There's a big old pile of tools here, but nothing I seem to be able to grab.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
So, tool.
The operating
Right,
room is
can't go in
never
there.
accessible after an operation.
Nothing apparently in here. Hey,
Where
you have
did
a tool?
my fiancé go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Do
Is
you have a tool?
everything all right, Ethan?
Yeah, I know I should go.
I will work until late.
Oh, those two guys that I helped. Yeah,
All
maybe.
right.
Well, wait. Janitor Man isn't where he was at before. Maybe Janitor Man opened up an area. Hi. No, you are not a friendly sort. Janitor Man. Where was Janitor Man parked before? He was parked... I think he was parked in front of this. And there was a book in here. Great. Useful toilet room. Oh, hey! I got a ranch. Sirs.
Thank you again, Doctor.
You're welcome, but that wasn't helpful. That is a really large smoky thing you got there. Well, my sarcasm went right down the drain when I found out that the room was actually useful. I broke it?
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Poor Elizabeth. Poor Elizabeth. What's in here? Oh.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Yeah. Alright, let's go back and torture poor Elizabeth now that she has to go back to Donovich.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Alright, Elizabeth. Sorry.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Cat butt. Cat butt. Oh, poor Elizabeth. I am sorry. Where'd she go? Did she go in here?
Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
Nothing is ever your fault. I told you to control the flow, even if I know it's not your strong point.
I've apologized 1,000 times.
I haven't counted that many, but then unlike you, I don't have time to keep track.
Please, Mrs. Donovan. I'm grateful to you for having kept me on despite that incident. I just need the water to be put back on. Otherwise, the bathroom will quickly become a nest of germs.
Very well. I'll finish what I'm doing, and then I'll fix your blunders once more.
Thank you, ma'am.
Out of my sight. Go chatter with your colleagues. That's what you do best.
Oof. Can I murder you in your sleep, please? No? Okay. I'm sorry. Now I can sneaky in here.
The last. The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Sneaky, a hidden cupboard area again. Great. Nothing here. Nothing here.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Really? Really? Oh, we're going this route, are we? I see. I see. I have not, actually. Now that you mention it. Pierce. Can't. Straight up can't. Maybe, Doc. Maybe. So, we're doing puzzles. And that appears to be the only thing in here. So, we're doing puzzles.
Something is wrong with these masts.
I am aware.
It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Cylinder was hidden inside Fuller's office. He recorded his thoughts about one of the many psychanalysis? Psychanalysis? Sure. Yes. Yoink. Stolen. And there was a gramophone doohickey around here somewhere. Yeah.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
What was that, Doc? You wanted me to look up? I looked up.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
So he's got her stuff. Where's the point to interact with around here? Hey, Ghost Man. I'm inside of you. What do you make of that? Ooh, shiny thing.
Why is Ethan on medication?
Any other shiny things I missed? There's another shiny thing I missed.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
A finger, you say?
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
This is the shoe that was mentioned at the mansion burn site. So clearly he has it. Which means he was there.
I must go back to the basement.
So now I got to go down to the psych wing. Great. The best place to be. Okay, so that room's off limits, I assume.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Bye, guys. You may never see me again. Speaking of never see me again, I may need to go say goodbye to Elizabeth before I go down into the depths of Murder Town. Elizabeth. Sorry again. Bye, Bells. Thanks for sticking around. Going down to Spoopy Town. Do I gotta though? Like, this is not a very hygienic hospital. Like all of the blood on the floor. Hi.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
That wasn't very nice.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Or I swear I'll shoot!
I don't have either of these options.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
Nope.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
Oh, hey, this is the dude with the
How
scars.
foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Well, there were tentacles. Oh, I can't go in there again? Boo.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
As he so casually shows the occult writings on his arm. Yes? No. Yes? No. Maybe? Yes.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
I better not get stabbed for this decision, sir. You're welcome, Doc. Oh. You better bet I screenshotted that. Enter madness. Alright, let's see if I can read this. I keep having my text in the way. The book projected Pierce into the body of Dr. Colden. The detective watched helplessly as Bradley's friend carried out her inquiry. Confronted with the experiments of Fuller, she got into his office and discovered that the director of the Riverside Institute was hiding information on, if not the body, of Sarah Hawkins. But she was discovered by Fuller. Pierce must get to her before it's too late. So, we're sneaking into an insane asylum at night to save a lady from a deranged doctor who is experimenting on people. Seems like a great way to spend an evening.
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.
Ah, I got volume 1. I thought I missed it. The Diary of Reverend Wickwood's wife. Her husband John built the first Hawkins home, called Hilltop, at the end of the 17th century. They were among the first white colonists of the island. The previous inhabitants disappeared mysteriously 3 centuries earlier.
An old diary.
Do those have any more information in them? Inventory, knowledge. Can I read more of them? No, okay. Does not appear that the books have any more information than the basic. So that was number 1 that I finally got, and then I've got number 2. In this volume, there is mention of the beliefs of the Lost Tribe. They worshipped an entity that spoke to them in their sleep. The whole tribe seemingly disappeared in a mass sacrifice to the glory of their deity. This volume spends time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expressed her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the Lost Tribe. The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to the voice in his head because it holds the truth. So, yeah. And then there's the strange statue. Lovely. I never did find about that statue in the bookstore. I probably should have looked closer at that. Alright. So, we need to probably do some sneaky. Which means stealthy. Not that way.
Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
Maybe that way. Okay, not that way. Alright. So, we're going this way. I'm going to do the sneaky crouchy thing. That is true. They did give me the layout.
What the... Fuller, too.
Ah, I just got an achievement for finding all of the blue bottles. That means that there's no more hidden. Does that mean I'm getting near the end? Alright, let me do a quick look with the lantern. Uh-oh. Will I read the book? Anytime they give you an actual choice whether or not to read a book that you're about to open, you know it's great. Ah, and I got the achievement for reading all 3 of the Necronomicon books. This collection catalogs and classifies creatures that I've never heard of, divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as a reference to the work on the bestiary of the myth, without giving details on the mythology to which it refers. Its pages are covered with phantasmagorical illustrations. This one I don't recognize, but it does give the dagger, which is great. Would have been handy to have that information before. That was unnerving. Alright, let me do another quick search.
How old is Fuller, really?
Ancient.
The Scylla is here. Like in the vision. Colden came this way.
Indeed she did. Alright, I think that's all the light-based searching I can do. I need to check my character, because I have been ignoring all of my character points, unfortunately. Right. So, I need to up my investigation, because I need to be able to unlock shit. Probably should also spot hidden. I don't need no eloquence. Alright, so I've got Master Spot Hidden. Psychology? Strength? Eloquence? Or should I just max out Investigation? Let's max out Investigation. Alright. No, not that button. That button. Yes. Good. Now I have superior intellect and skills. Oh. Hi, guys. Ah, so smart. And the boiler room's locked. That's alright. I don't need to go there anyway. I just need to go down. Where all of that fog is coming from. Literally all the doors are going to be locked, aren't they? Hi. Okay, so they're preventing me from going that way. They're preventing me from going that way. So, yep. Elizabeth, are you in here? Oh, that's great. That's kind of how you know it's a good game, when basic activities can startle you. Like earlier when I was in here as Colden, a nurse just walked by. Scared the crap out of me. Alright, so I can't go this way. So, we're going towards the spooky green mist. I was hoping that door would save me from going to the spooky green mist. Fucking no.
My God, what is happening to me?
Fucking no. That was the shambler. The dimensional shambler. That was the lovely thing I had to run and hide from before. That's not how doorways work. Try not to go in there. Apparently they're going to prevent me from going in there. Alright, fine. We'll follow the sparkles.
What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else.
Great. This is... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What if I go this way? No? Okay. What if I go back? No? What if I follow the spooky noises? Go back to the lantern? Okay. Those are unnerving noises. Back to lantern. Oh, hey.
What happened?
There was a thing.
Something has changed, but what?
Okay. I don't know what's going on. The pharmacy's been warded by the Elder Sign. Great. Not entirely sure. Ah, there it is. I knew there was something in here I was supposed to get. Can't go that way. Lantern? So I can get that lantern too. Let's check if there's anything else. Another book? Alright, we'll touch the lantern again. Oh. 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 Weird. I don't want to do that? Oh, I see. Okay, so I acquired the symbol. And once I acquired the symbol, now the lantern has that power to open up those blocked passageways. So now I have to go in here. That means I need to find the devil horn symbol. That's not helpful. Really absolutely hating the lack of visibility. Really hating it. So yes, I do believe I have to go back and forth between dimensions. So I need to go here. Now we need to go in this way. Or not. Ah, so we need to find the Elder Sign warded door each time to be able to then find the lantern symbol. Alright, so now I need to go back, swap dimensions again, go this way. I think. Yeah. Okay. There's the symbol. Got it.
Destiny. It is trapped.
Right. Got it. Destiny trapped me. Got it. So now I can go that way, but let's see. Nope. I need to go further that way. Okay. Nope. I need to continue this way. What if that wasn't a thing? Oh, shit. Hang on. I need to swap dimensions. So the other dimensional lantern only has so much fuel, and it appears to be that my heart rate and creepy noise factor kicks in faster and faster the lower fuel it's got. So I need to swap dimensions fast. Oh, that looks lovely. Okay, okay. So I need the other dimension lantern again. It looked like a skull and or an egg. Yes. I need to go out there. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. Aha. This is more of a curiosity than anything. Alright, I knew that was coming. Yeah, I wanted to see what happened when you ran out of fuel. Alright, so I need to go this way, I think. I do not like that the Shambler is free in here. How about I fuck off into the other dimension, kid? Thanks. Hang on. I need a breather. Because my heart can only take so much. So, I'm going to step away for a moment. And remember to breathe. So, BRB! Okay, I have breathed. And Doc, I didn't know pausing to breathe in a horror game was considered cheating. But yes, you have yourself a good night. Glad you stuck around for as long as you did, and hopefully I survive long enough for you to see the rest of the VOD. Okay. Not looking forward to the next part. I'm going to try going this way without the other dimension. Let's see what's in here. Blood. Great. Things. Alright, so I know roughly the layout of this room, but there's a lot of twisting and turning. I suspect like right around here is where the symbol is, which means I'm going to have to dodge the Shambler in this dimension to do it. Awesome. Luckily, the Shambler is slow, unless they've changed that for this part. So, give this a shot. Terrifies me, by the way.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
So the Shambler wasn't in there. He was just more of a red herring, I guess? Distraction? That way. Alright, so they're making it so I have less and less time to get where I need to be with the fuel that I've got, so I need to go back. Whew. Alright, let's go that way and see what's over there. Good chance I'm going to have to open up a door or something. Hello, Demos. I think you just missed Doc. I wasn't cheating. There was no cheating involved. I don't know what Doc was talking about. Diphtheria is deadly. Immunization is the safeguard. Ask your local council offices or welfare center. See? Immunization is important. Help. I need help. Can I please? Alright, so I think I need to go this way, and I think I need to open up that door. Back to Fuller's office. Okay. You gonna replay the stream to see if you can check for cheating? I promise there's no cheating. Alright, so we're gonna need to get that symbol next. Okay. Amnesia I have no interest in. Outlast I have no interest in, because Outlast is not much more than a big old snuff game anyway. Fear, maybe, but I know a little bit about that one, and I'm not sure I would like it, honestly. Alright, I need to go ignore the Shambler's raspy breathing. Ah, fucking hell. Oh, I hate you so much. That is literally the only time I have actually shouted during a scary game. So far, apparently. Oh, I hate it so much.
It looks like things are back to normal.
Hate it so much. Want to murder something. Yeah, Deimos, you came at the perfect time. Whew. This is why I do not play scary games. Oh, shit. I got a little cocky on that one. I had been walking forward cautiously the whole time, and the one time I thought it was safe to walk forward a little bit more quickly, motherfucker jumps out of the shadows at me. I told you, man, I hate scary games. Like this, I enjoy for the purposes of like the investigation and the psychological horror behind it, but the actual jump scares, I hate jump scares so much. Oh, and we're clearly going to get more. Great.
What's going on? It never ends.
I don't trust it. I can see where it transitions. Right there. And right there, where the lights flicker ever so slightly. So the question is, do I have to do something to stop it from happening? Like the opposite direction. I could be checking doors too, but still. Yep. Okay, so... Hi. Sup?
Damnation. That's me.
Sure. Oh no.
I gotta get out. I got...
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Colden? What's going on? Was it a hallucination?
Literally don't trust anything going on anymore.
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Stop whatever the hell you're doing and turn around now.
Aw, she did.
No, it can't be.
No! You son of a bitch! What did you do to her?
I wish I could have done more experiments on you, Mr. Pierce.
I said, what did you do to her?
You shouldn't be sorry for your friend. You should envy her.
Murderer! This madness must stop!
Do it. Do it. Do it. Ow.
Colden?
But she dead. But she very dead. Oh. I don't know how much more my heart can take. Oh, great. It's pitch black. Uh-oh.
What did they do to you? Can you speak? Sarah.
He gave him the gold and I the azure. I don't see him very often anymore. The green is stronger.
Are you feeling ill?
I'm here, but no. No.
Let's get you out of here.
It comes in my dreams. Our minds melt like colors on a palette.
Come with me.
It's of the oldest green. A violent living, vibrant. A sea green, maybe. No.
Mrs. Hawkins, we must go before someone finds out.
Oh, but he will. He always knows these things when it's about me.
Oh. Valid sanity requirements. Oh, great. I meet the sanity requirements to speak to her in tongues. Delightful. I mean, I'm gonna click it. Oh no. Oh no.
I have seen the same color. It was not as vivid as you said.
A pale copy. A discarded spawn.
Do you know what it was? Tell me.
I can't. We should not call his name. Terrible.
You mean
Terrible
Cthulhu?
consequences.
Cthulhu?
All right. Come with me.
He will know. He will find us.
One more reason to hurry.
Have I seen you before?
Can you walk?
Maybe.
Then let's go before your husband finds us.
Great.
It was in your studio.
Great.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course.
This looks like a delightful
An enemy,
place.
they're coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
Hi. What's up?
What the?
Oh no.
Wait, you won't get far.
Oh. Hi. So, stealth again. Fucking delightful. Okay, so they pushed me into that, by the way.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course.
They pushed me into that, and I don't approve.
The man
So,
later coming.
You mean the
this way?
guards?
Nope. Okay. Because as soon as I stepped out or near, they forced me into being seen by them. See?
What the?
Not touching it. Got it. I was supposed to follow her, but I couldn't see her.
Wait. The machine. It's the green. The decaying one.
The gas.
Yes. It's not good for living beings.
No shit.
We don't have time for that.
I am not moving until the wrong is set right.
Damn it.
Oh, hi, fast car. You missed my complete heart attack earlier. That was fun. Yeah, just like that. Just like Demo says. Oh, they fucking jump scared me. Oh, and I wasn't ready for it. Like, I actually shouted. And I don't ever shout for games. I was startled by my own reaction, let's say. Can't push that button. Can I inspect other things that might be around here? Nope. Okay.
I'd be better off finding a tool.
You people and your tools. Alright. I don't see a tool. Ah, there we are. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, about that thing
All
that's
right.
not great for humans.
That should do it.
We're gonna go bathing in it.
Let's move.
Oh,
Where the hell do you think you're going, woman?
Tentacle
I'm
Man.
your puppet no more, you bastard!
You're my wife. My wife. You owe me obedience.
Leave her alone! We're leaving this crazy island.
Oh.
You are going nowhere. Don't get between me and my wife.
Looks like I'm gonna have to shank a bitch.
Nobody tells me what to do with my wife. How dare you?
Ow.
No! Why should I let you take her away when I could snap your neck?
Because I wanna?
All you did for her safety was throwing her in this rat hole.
I hid her well enough.
You let Fuller play with her.
Stop. I did everything I could to protect her. But her identity, her power, is what threatens her.
What?
Sarah has seen things, has made things you can't even begin to imagine. Would you still save her if I told you that she is even more dangerous than I am?
She's weak, physically and mentally.
Do not make the mistake of thinking she's a feeble woman.
I would like fewer tentacles around my throat,
Sarah
please.
has been in the presence of the myth for too long. Even if she were to leave Darkwater, she would still hear his call. And the cult will always be here, waiting for her.
Then we get rid of its members.
You are out of your league, detective. They control the whole island. She will finally surrender to his power, and the world will fall with her.
Don't!
No one can escape the wheel of destiny, they say. But I will change it. I will save Sarah.
Oh. He got pokered through the throat. And he got axed. Well then. Huh. Okay. After the death of Colden, Pierce, victim of hallucinations, advanced inside the Riverside Institute to the point of discovering Sarah Hawkins alive, prisoner of Dr. Fuller. The last confrontation between Charles Hawkins and his wife has revealed that the man under his monstrous appearance tried to protect her from the influence of the myth. He warned Pierce. If she succumbs to the lure of the occult, she will lose all free will, allowing the cult to bring its plan to fruition. Summon an ancient evil god. Henceforth, Pierce must know more about Sarah Hawkins' intentions and find a way to protect her. Okie dokie.
No parent should have to bury their child, knowing it's me that put him there. The guilt. Guilt will never go away.
I feel your pain.
I'll do anything to get him back. Anything. My work was what lured me here in the first place. It began showing me things. Things I never should have painted. Things Charles should never have seen.
What am I to you? I took care of you, saved you from your miserable life. You'll never find a man better than me. You owe me.
I owe you nothing. We'll leave now.
He's not a very nice man.
You're not going anywhere. You are mine.
Goodbye, Demos.
Simon.
Come on. It's over now.
Is it, though? Is it really over? Because that seems like... not. I didn't hear any of that. Wait. Wait. Is that Sarah and Charles?
Mr. Pierce, we were waiting for you.
Good. Sarah doesn't have much time.
What are
Oh,
you doing?
Algernon. Okay.
Did you think I would let you confront the occult without supervision?
This is too dangerous for a bookworm like you.
Algernon, I need to talk to Mr. Pierce.
Very well, Sarah. I will be in Charles Hawkins' office.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, I need a drink after all that. Straight up, this will affect your destiny marker at the top? Yeah. Alright, what do you got for me?
You seem different.
Yes. When I woke up this morning, my mind was sharper. Cleaner. I can still hear the voice calling me. It is so strong. So ancient. Enticing. Dangerous. I may never be able to escape his grip, but for now, I can keep it at bay. I know what I owe you, Mr. Pierce. But I can't come back to Boston with you.
Let's see. I can't do that one, but I can do that one, and I can do that one. Let's do that.
You've been friends for a long time, hiding each other's secrets.
I trust him.
What are you planning to do?
I must find it and kill it. I am the
You're
only
gonna kill
one who can end its
Cthulhu?
slaughter.
No.
Good luck with that.
No, you will come with me to Boston.
I owe you no obedience.
This isn't about what you want or don't want to do. You would risk destroying the world just because you can't face the consequences of your actions.
I am willing to atone for my sins.
No, you're just trying to erase all proof of the mistakes you've made.
I know what I have done. I will not rest until the creature is sent back to its dimension.
Yep, she's planning on killing Cthulhu.
You can't give up, even knowing the stakes.
Yes, thank you.
Still, I won't let you go.
What?
You will stay here until I find a safe way to return to Boston.
That's ridiculous. Listen, Algernon knows of a way to protect me. Help him find what he seeks, and we may all survive this battle.
All right. I'll help you.
He seemed very intent on getting her back to Boston until mysteriously changing his mind. Alright. And I can't talk to her about anything else. Great. So there's a lot of missed conversations in this. I'm not really a fan of that, because I'd love to hear more of the conversations. Like, I would have loved to have been able to ask her about the cult in the town and all that fun stuff. But apparently not. I'm going to have another drink. And actually, I think this might be a good time to end it. Because my head hurts, my heart hurts, and we're at a lull in the action. So this is the perfect time to do it. And yeah, I need to sleep. So aside from the heart palpitations and the heart attack, I'm enjoying this. Definitely interesting. And right up my alley with the whole Lovecraftian Cthulhu stuff. So, fast car, I would recommend going back in the VOD a little bit and seeing my heart attack in action. Startling. Got me good. Tomorrow should be Space Engineers, so hopefully a little bit saner in that. Yeah. That's all I got. That's all I got. I'm going away while I still can. So, thank y'all for coming. Thanks for any subs and follows I might have missed, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!